What's up? Good morning. I'm just getting ready to head off to work, and I wanted to just make a quick kind of update. Just gets the mood struck. Didn't set that goal for myself necessarily, but I have something to say. I wanted to talk a little bit about how I've been changing my attitude. So, as you know, this channel is kind of about me documenting my progress, what I'm doing, what I'm learning. And for me, the last few days has been about changing my attitude. It's been one of the tougher, stretches of few days that I've had in a very long time. I've been working quite a bit, and I've been doing more outside of that, which is I'm planning on moving into a new job. If you saw my last video or whatever, but I'm coming home from work and I'm doing more work is my goal right now. I'm trying to work more, get more done, just do more positive things throughout the day. I dropped all gaming, watching, entertainment, media, anything like that. And I just wanted to talk about how that is positively impacting me. I thought I'd feel a lot worse doing this, cutting out everything that supposedly makes me feel better. But I actually feel a lot better. And a lot of that has to do with reframing my attitude as well and turning negatives into positives, which I think is such an important thing. So instead of looking at this and telling myself I'm wearing myself down, which is true, I'm tired, I don't know if I should do this, I've kind of made a promise to myself already that these will be my last few days at this job. I'll be done on Friday. Today's Thursday, so I guess 2 more days. Is this a healthy level to operate on long term? Hell no, but that's not what's going to happen. And so the way I'm reframing that is by saying I'm going to be making myself tougher mentally and physically. I've been going to the gym and riding my bike. I'm sore head to toe. So it's very difficult, but pushing through this is kind of an exercise in discipline and mental toughness that I think will benefit me going forward, because other things are going to feel a lot easier. And I think it's like working out a muscle. I'm kind of just putting myself in a tough position, taking advantage of that. And it's almost in a sense like life is going to put you in different circumstances, and how you choose to act. It's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be hard periods and easy periods. And if I really push during those hard periods, I didn't start this at a busy period. I'm choosing to continue it though through a difficult period, and that's kind of the difference. And then soon it'll be over, and I'll be stronger and better for it, because it's like working out a muscle. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about is failure as an opportunity. And so what I mean by that is instead of getting mad or whatever every time you fuck something up, I've also been trying to reframe the way that I'm thinking about that. So if I have a goal, say yesterday I wanted to come home from work and film a video. I wanted to get a book too. I went to the bookstore and they didn't have the book. So now I had to figure something else out. And then I came home and tried to record a video, and I recorded 4 or 5 times, and they were all shit. So I decided not to upload them, but I tried to reframe the way that I looked at that, and I said, well, it's a hell of a lot more than I was doing before, and that's still experience. Why don't I look at these and think about why they're not working? So try to turn that into something as well. And obviously in the future, if I actually have some traction with the channel, I'm going to need to be able to push through that a little bit better, even when things aren't going my way. So I tried to reframe that as something positive. Same thing if you have an issue or you're addicted to something or whatever, and you slip up. Instead of going, I fucked up, and sliding back to zero, you could look at yourself and say, well, I shouldn't have, it's not about going easy on yourself. You say, I shouldn't have done that. That was bad, whatever, that's all true. But maybe then, instead of just getting deeper into that self-pity or whatever, you turn it around and you say, well, it should be easier now, it's out of my system or whatever. And you just keep going. You get a lot more out of thinking that way, is what I'm realizing. These have been some of the most productive, fruitful days of my life. And it's a really weird feeling. Because just from a material standpoint, I'm doing really shitty. And from a physical standpoint, anybody would look at me and say that I'm doing shitty. I'm exhausted. I'm working a job I don't like. Things are, in that sense, not going well. But it's weird, this sense of contentment or happiness that I'm getting just from basically making a contract with myself to try a lot harder. Dare I even say my hardest? No. That's kind of an unachievable target, isn't it? But you know what I mean. It's interesting, and I'll update on that in the coming days because it's weird. Didn't really think it would go like this, but it's going so well, and I feel like I'm learning a lot. I've never really come home from work and worked until I've gone to bed, and even in the morning I wake up and instead of doing what I normally do, I do this, and it's crazy. But anyway, keep you guys posted, and I'll see you in the next one.